Morning. Sorry. Grab something. It's got attachments to it.
Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, guys? Gals?
Folks.
People?
People.
Y'all?
Them.
Yeah, you're on again. It must have been yesterday.
Okay. I did share it. Yeah.
Hey there. Hey there.
Just trying to adjust some stuff. Good morning. If you're
Good
determined
morning.
to have a
I could take the kitchen towel.
productive day, that looks better. Determined to have a productive day here on a Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Go and put a boom in the comment feed.
Day before Friday.
Sure. Why not?
Or it's today. That's what's important.
Today.
It is today.
Good morning, Miss Dawn. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning,
Good morning.
Kev. Good morning, Miss Erlene. Good morning, Minister Daisy. Absolutely. Morning was pray for the nation. Pray for the nation. Pray for the churches and the kingdom of God, the body of Christ. And thirdly, pray for your family. Your family.
I was stoked too, Angie.
I'm
I'm praying we're going to be stoked Sunday.
Yeah, well.
Sunday is the thing.
Sunday.
Sunday's coming.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That's it. 3 days of the week.
Yeah.
Look how
All
God
right.
has simplified our lives. He has simplified our lives
Until you
in
start
this
preaching,
season.
then you got to say bright early, Sunday morning.
Or
Heroes.
on a other day. No.
Nope.
Yeah, say Sunday.
Good morning, Miss Kimberly. Yep. So in here, today is the National Day of Prayer. So today, I mentioned this last night during primetime prayer, that to pray. I mean, there's numerous prayer things going on. If you listen to the radio, if you listen to iHeart, if you listen to Pandora, if you listen to Sirius XM or anything, there are numerous prayer calls and prayer vigils and all virtual things being done. I said, hey, everybody, just pray. Hey, Miss Crystal, pray 3 times when you sit down and eat your meals. First time, pray for the nation. Second time, pray for the body of Christ. The third time, pray for your family. Okay? It's a National Day of Prayer. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Appreciate it. I was supposed to post it last night for it to come up this morning, and I forgot. Go figure.
It's bad.
Go figure. Her bad. It's probably her fault.
What? Not my fault. I passed that on the floor.
It was her fault. That's why it was her fault.
I
didn't know.
Sleep on
I didn't
the
know
floor.
what to do. I didn't know what to do. I'm sitting there looking
Good morning,
like,
Dr.
what in the
G.
world? Hey, what's happening? That's a great brother, guys. Dr. Harry G.
I agree.
That you all see on Facebook. He and I were ordained together. He and I studied and prepared for ordination together. Great brother. Also a teacher. Well, no, he's not. He's retired from teaching and all that. I was at my college for my undergrad. So praise God. Hey, Reverend Don and all those that are going in. Listen, we're in Philippians chapter 4. This will not be long today. 20 minutes later. This won't be long today. This will be, good morning. Good morning, Richard. Philippians chapter 4, we've been talking about the fact that you got to have joy. The fact that you got to have joy. Thanks for the booms. Thanks for the booms.
I do not have my phone.
Glad you put them on. Oh, make sure you tap the screen and make sure you share. For those of you on Periscope, you all know the deal. We're trying to get to 2 million hearts. Philippians chapter 4, beginning in verses 14, 15, and 16, he says, nevertheless, you have done well that you shared in my distress. Now you, Philippians, know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church shared with me, and no church shared with me concerning giving and receiving, but you only. For even in Thessalonica, you did aid once and again for my necessities. I want to kind of quit right there, because yesterday we were talking about the fact how your joy comes out of your generosity. Generosity is given even in your joy, or out of your joy. That Paul is telling them that he said, I've had times. I had time with the kids in the background, so that's what y'all hearing. We're trying to.
I feel like that video.
We be trying to tell, hey, we're going live, so everybody chill. And then they do what they do. They bumbling books and computers and everything else. So he says, I rejoice in the Lord greatly that at your last time you cared for me, you did something for me. He said, I've learned how to be a base. I've learned how to bound. I've learned whatever state I'm in, therewith to be content.
I'm going to excuse myself.
Come back. I've learned with whatever state I'm in, therewith to be content. So here we have, he says, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You all have shared with me. You all have done things for me. But I want you to know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm good. I'm okay. Because Christ is on the inside of me. I'm good. And so when Paul says that, then he says, but then he gives this great word that says, nevertheless, you've done well. I've learned, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But I want to tell y'all, even though I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, I've done well. You've done well that you shared in my distress. You understood where I was. You understood where I am. And it is a great thing. Hey there, Pastor Ross. It's a great thing to know that others are sharing and understand when you are distressing and when you have something going on. There it is. Children know. It's a great thing to know that other people see where you are, and not only see where you are, but they're helping you get through, if you will, where you are and what you're dealing with, or what the situation may be. He says, now you Philippians. Now he's getting ready to tell them, you all are different. Your Philippians, y'all are a different breed of Christians. Y'all are a different breed of Christians. Most Christians do this, and this, but Philippians, yeah. Remember, he said, you all are my joy. It is my joy that you all are believers and that this church is going strong, because it was one of the churches that is vibrant as a result of Paul's missionary journeys and planting and all of his apostleship. So now he says, now you Philippians know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church shared with me. He says, nobody did anything. Everybody knew what was going on, but they didn't help me. Everybody knew, but they didn't help me. It's hard to have joy at a place like that, where everybody knows what's going on, or what I'm dealing with, or what's happening, but you're not helping me. He says, no church shared with me concerning giving and receiving, but you only. You all are the only ones that saw where I was, saw my need, and helped me. I'm grateful. I got renewed joy when I talked to the Philippians church. It's like talking to, you have 10 friends, 5 of them you can call at 4 a.m. and they'll come get you. 2 of them you can call at 4 a.m. They'll come get you and stay with you till the situation's resolved. The Philippian church, Paul is letting them know, you guys are like those 2. You all not only come get me at 4 a.m, not only do you get me home, but you stay with me to make sure I'm squared away. And when I think of you guys, it gives me more joy. I greatly rejoice. Because this is out of him saying, rejoice in the Lord always. Again, rejoice. Sounds like the mount. Praise God. Praise God, it does. Then he says, for even in Thessalonica, you sent aid once and again for my necessities. So here it is. This is what makes you all a cut above the rest. This is what makes you all different than everybody else, is the fact that you all are willing not only to help me one time, but you did it again. You didn't have to, but you did it again because you saw a need. Not that I'm not even, I ain't even asked.
Right. That was the
point. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, not that he requested or he was complaining or whatever, but because you see him earlier says, I've learned to be content in whatever state I'm in. But they saw, and I think that's the difference between, I think the joy juice gives you a little more discernment. It allows you to see a need without it being mentioned or put in your face. It gives you a whole nother level of discernment to be able to identify a need, to see through the facade of, nah, I'm good, and to be able see, yeah, I'm fine, and see what the need really is. And so I think that's what Paul was really celebrating them about, is that I didn't ask for it. I didn't seek this gift. I didn't call you and say, yo, help a brother out. But they saw the need. And even though Paul had joy in the midst of his situation, the church had joy in helping, and he had joy in receiving, even though it wasn't what he was looking for.
So how many needs do you see? How many needs do I see that aren't mentioned that we actually do something about? Our joy is developed even in being, in assisting, in helping, in
even
being there for someone else.
The Absolutely. Unseen needs, because you have needs that are there all the time that everybody can see, but how many unseen needs do you see? I think about when we every Christmas,
I think I miss a lot.
We double and triple and quadruple the amount of people who are out feeding the hungry, who are hungry every day. But for some reason, Christmas, you see just quadruple the number of churches and organizations going out to feed. Holidays, you see them. But what about the unseen needs behind what's being done? Like, think about this. Think about when you go to do something as simple as buying shampoo or hair care products for those in shelter.
Bless you, Sister Kimberly.
We almost just go out and get whatever we can find that's inexpensive. But the unseen need says, wait a minute, these are African Americans. These are Mexicans. And their hair care is different. So the unseen need is, okay, I need to go over to the ethnic hair care aisle and not the Pantene aisle and shop. The seen need is, we need hair stuff. The unseen need is, I see that this hair stuff don't work for you, so I'm gonna meet this unseen need and get what you really need to make you better. That was just an example.
Got you. Are we willing to look? Is the other side. Are we willing to take a moment to look into how we can be a blessing? A lot of times we want to get blessed and we want the blessing and God's going to bless you and da 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 da. But will you do? Am I willing to look and see?
Are you open to see, to receive, like to see what's not seen?
And what if it's something that you don't like?
Wow.
What if it's something that you don't like, or it's from someone that you love, but you don't like what if they divulge what the need is or whatever? Are you willing to say, wow, man, I need to do something. I'm willing to do something, because there is joy in that. And when you give, when you're with your generosity, there is joy. Now now you don't have to say amen or whatever, but this is, it's bigger than money. Now this context here is talking about money, but it's even bigger than money. All right. Yeah. Prayer works. Money works too. But sometimes It's just a hug, man. It's just to say, hey, you good. Well, not even you good, but it's just a, hey, I'm here for you. Girl, get away. And sometimes it's a push away. Sometimes it's that ministry there. I'm saying that I'm feeling that right now at this moment, that as a pastor, I can't have the ministry of grab my hand. I can't have that ministry of touch. I can't have that ministry of, hey, sis, hey, bruh. I can't do that. I can't, and that's tough. That's hard to not be able to do that. But I still have to say, you know what? Nah, there's still a reason to have joy. I still got to have joy. I can't do what I'd like to do right now. But like Paul says, I'm learning to be content in the state that I'm in. It's not the best, but it sure enough ain't the worst. But I'm learning to be content in the state that I'm in. So that's where I find joy. So the motivation today is that despite what it may look like, despite who helped and who didn't help, you got to have joy. Despite if folks help numerous times, don't have joy because this person helped numerous times and you got joy when you talk to them, but no joy when you talk to this person who only helped once. Nah, just you got to have joy regardless of who does anything, because you really can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You really can. And that is the inflection, if you will, of how Paul puts that in this text. Yeah, sometimes opening up that extra bedroom for a brother or sister. Absolutely. Just a call. Just that call means so much. It's just that. He said, you saw me in my hour. You done well that you shared in my distress. In my distress, he kindly will help me. Jesus will help you. Jesus alone. And he'll do it, watch this, through you. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll see exactly what the text is saying about that. Praise the Lord. Anything?
No, good.
Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today for our midday motivation here on Thursday.
Today.
I have to make sure. Yeah, right. Something on today. Thanks for being here with us. We encourage you to come on back tomorrow at 11 a.m. for our, midday motivation for Friday. Join us for Friday's edition of our midday motivation. We'll be back at 11 o'clock here on these outlets. Feel free to share this with your friends, with your followers. Let them know that we are here during this time. Be prayerful today, National Day of Prayer. Pray for your nation. Pray for the nation. Pray for the body of Christ, and pray for your family. All right. Thank you so much. That's it. That's all. We ain't got nothing else. Okay. All right. Remember this. We love you, and you can't do a thing about it. Grace and peace.